Welcome to my favorite video, Cherry Channel. Okay, so I'm here testing AI life hacks, how it's work. Okay, let's check whether all those bananas are not turn to green. What?
Can you trust AI? Because AI life hack videos in particular will promise a lot of crazy things, but nobody's really there to test them. But that's where I come in today, because I will be testing some of the craziest AI life hacks out there to see whether or not any of them are true, or if we really are just consuming pure slop. And there are a lot of crazy claims in this video, so I'm very excited to try them all. So here we have these foods are officially done with your microwave, and I already see an AI egg right here, so I'm excited to see what he has to say.
Stop putting me in the microwave like this! I'm still inside my shell! Pressure builds up inside me, and then boom! What a mess!
You're telling me a hard-boiled egg will explode if I put it inside of the microwave?
How can I have a boiled egg explode in a microwave? Let's check it out, and please like and subscribe if you want to know more about AI life hacks.
You're telling me nobody's tried this before? You just want to like reheat your hard-boiled egg for like 20 seconds and it's going to explode? Cap. There's no way this is true. I think AI is lying. Right here I have a hard-boiled egg, and according to that AI video, if I were to put this inside, a lot of bad things will happen. I think it's going to explode or something like that, so let's place it in there. And then let's have it go for, I don't know, like 3 minutes. I don't see why this would explode. Like, I think this AI life hack is definitely not... I think it already broke. Oh!
I just got
Oh my
to
gosh,
that time.
Different flavors, different personalities. That's all the proof you need to say, I'm sick. Munch it.
Oh my gosh! Wow, alright. Well, AI was not lying about that one. That egg absolutely exploded in there. Look at that. Whatever you do, do not put a hard-boiled egg inside of a microwave, because this is what's going to happen to. There's some smoke coming too. We're about to start a fire. So AI, very dangerous. But they did warn me, so to be fair, they were doing the right thing. But of course I'm going to try it. So believe it or not, this is an AI person. So Idero Vesti with the check mark. This is not a real person, but this has about 1 million likes and 30,000 reposts. This is a DIY home garden, easy trick to plant grapes. So what does she do here? Absolutely nothing. So she just puts 3 grapes over water, dips them in slightly, and then they just grow.
Wait, look at those hair. They are so itchy. How can she plant something like that inside those water grapes?
You know what? It kind of makes sense, because grapes have seeds, and if you just expose it to sunlight and dip it in water, it's not going to have soil, but it should, in theory, at least sprout a little bit. So I don't want to hate too early. I think there's a good chance we can grow a grape sprout right now. So let's go ahead and try this out right now and see if our friend Idera is lying or not. So against my better judgment, I'm going to go ahead and attempt this AI life hack. And this one is that you can actually sprout the seed inside of these seeded grapes by just putting water underneath them, and I guess filling it so that it's able to touch the inside portion of the grape. So basically where the stem is, I ripped it off, and then you can see the bottom is basically lined up with the water. I'm going to pour it so that the water is basically just touching the grapes. And hopefully in about 2-3 days, we see what that video showed with some sprouts emerging. I'm not optimistic. Okay guys, so it's been a few days, so I want to check in on the grapes that were sitting on the windowsill. As you recall, we put some water underneath them, and according to that AI video, they're supposed to sprout and create, like, I don't know, an entire vine of grapes. Well, let's check on this now. My first time seeing this. Let me bring this over. What?
Wait, nothing even showed there, so that means AI is lying to us.
are we looking at here? Oh my gosh, there's actually some activity that's happening. I think there's on this one like a little stem that's growing out of there. Oh, there's definitely something happening. Get a good look at that. Something is definitely happening. You know what? I'm sorry I doubted you, AI Life Hack, because at least on this one I could definitely see a stem, and then the other ones, it's hard to say if that's mold or what's really happening, but something is happening. So that was not lying. So believe it or not, that is absolutely true. That AI Life Hack does work, at least to a certain extent. I mean, you guys saw it. I wanted that to be so wrong too, but there we go. Okay, next up we have Farmer Eli, and he's pouring Coca-Cola on his feet. All right, AI old man, what do you got for us? So we have a Coca-Cola foot bath with baking soda and white vinegar, and then what happens?
No more, no less. Even thick yellow cracked nails will grow back healthy. Like
Nails will grow back healthy, like the good Lord intended. All right.
And follow me, so y'all don't miss the next one.
Let's see if Farmer Eli is lying or not about the Coca-Cola pedicure. I'm always down for a good soak. I like soaking my feet, so I think this could be good. Maybe we'll like clear up my skin, do some nice things on the feet.
That is disgusting. I'll never ever put my leg in Coca-Cola again.
Eat, won't know until we try. Alright, I cannot believe I'm listening to that old man's advice, but if I put my feet in Coca-Cola, white vinegar, and baking soda, it should have my feet being completely clean, peeled, and super soft, so this could be a pedicure.
Why is that in a gorilla? That gorilla is watching you.
On steroids. I'm going to submerge my feet into this bowl, which I'm already fitting into. Pour Coke. Yeah, alright. Kind of feels good actually.
Yeah.
It does tickle, and it feels pretty nice. Now I'm going to take some white vinegar, so I have no open cuts. Ooh, that feels good. And then baking soda. Okay. It's cooking. Something's happening to my feet. Might be straight bone by the time I remove my feet. So we're in Coca-Cola, which de-rusts things. We have white vinegar and baking soda, which gets rid of any stain. So putting this on skin can't be good. It's probably going to bleach my feet forever. But I'm willing to try this for science. There's already some crystallization happening up top of the baking soda. We're going to leave this for a bit, and I'll let you guys know if my feet look great. Okay, it's been 15 minutes, so I want to see what my feet look like. It's actually kind of relaxing just like sitting here and just having the pedicure happen. So let's check underneath them. Alright, so I am unable to see underneath my foot, so I'll let you guys decide. How does the foot look? It feels pretty clean, and like I have no extra skin or anything, dead skin, flakes, like it's just a very clean feeling. So overall, I would say that works. Isn't that crazy? That AI Life Hack isn't that crazy because you put white vinegar, baking soda, and Coca-Cola together, and a lot of this, it just happens, and then bam, now I have like baby's feet. Oh, see, I liked it so much, I'm just naturally going back in for it. Oh, I don't love it that much. Alright, so that's a cool one. So here we have some
I really want to snacks after all.
AI tech hacks, which I'm excited about because I could always use a good AI tech hack.
Are your phone photos constantly coming out blurry?
Are your photos constantly coming out blurry? Why do you have tape?
Clear Scotch tape directly over my camera.
Tape over the camera fills in the scratches and makes your shot instantly sharp? What? All the time I'll be on my phone taking pictures and I'm like, how come this quality doesn't match me paying $1,500 for this camera? And if it's micro scratches that can be solved with tape, I think I have a larger issue at hand with Apple. But nonetheless, this sounds like a really cool one, so let's try it out. So is it true that putting clear tape on...
Is it true to take my thing? Nothing is true. Actually. All for this.
Can I stop it? You could.
Stop. Stop. After I will see all those things. Go. Maybe it's true.
not just believe it, but know.
Something's happening to my feet. Might be straight bump. White vinegar and baking soda, which gets rid of it. And I'll let you guys know if my feet look great.
Okay, it's been 15 minutes, so I want to see what my feet look like. It's actually kind of relaxing just like sitting here and just having the pedicure happen. So let's check underneath them. All right, so I am unable to see underneath my foot, so I'll let you guys decide. How does the foot look? It feels pretty clean and like I have no extra skin or anything, dead skin, flakes, like it's just a very clean feeling. So overall, I would say that works. Isn't that crazy? That AI life hack isn't that crazy because you put white vinegar, baking soda, and Coca-Cola together, and a lot of it just happens, and then bam, now I have like baby's feet. Oh, see, I liked it so much, I'm just naturally going back in for it. Oh, I don't love it that much. All right, so that's a cool one.
So here we have some AI tech hacks, which I'm excited about because I could always use a good AI tech hack.
Are your phone photos constantly coming out blurry?
Are your photos constantly coming out blurry? Why does he have tape?
Clear Scotch tape directly over my camera.
Tape over the camera fills in the scratches and makes your shot instantly sharp? What? All the time I'll be on my phone taking...
Wow, this is so beautiful. I like the view, how it's like that. So guys, if you like the view, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to follow us for more videos.
Pictures, and I'm like, how come this quality doesn't match me paying $1,500 for this camera? And if it's micro scratches that can be solved with tape, I think we have a larger issue at hand with Apple. But nonetheless, this sounds like a really cool one, so let's try it out.
So is it true that putting clear tape on top of your phone camera lens will enhance any image you take? Well, we're going to find out because right in front of me I have an entire rainbow assortment of Sharpie markers, and they have a lot of different things to them, like multiple colors, has some text that this can possibly enhance, even some tiny stuff right there. I'm going to take a picture so you can see the before, and then I'll put the tape on so you can see the after, then we'll compare and see whether or not it works. Okay, so here's a photo from this height. Great. Now we're going to take some of this HD clear tape. So it says HD, so even the tape believes it's going to be better. And we're going to put this on my phone's camera. I'm going to put it on all three lenses. That. It doesn't mess anything up on the actual phone. It still looks pretty normal. But now I'm going to do the same exact photo, and we're going to compare. Okay, so this is what the two photos look like. So this is the one that is before the tape, and this one has the tape on it. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is the same exact framing, lighting, and everything, and I think it's pretty clear that this one is a lot better. So it turns out not putting tape on your phone camera and leaving it as is actually still the best way to take a picture. I thought it was going to be a cool little life hack. I guess if you have like scratches or something and you need to like fill it with the clear tape, that could work. But for the most part, if you have a perfectly functioning camera, you might as well just leave it as is.
What's so long? I don't understand anymore this thing that I think. Mom?
Hey, are your cold emails landing in spam instead of inbox? Is your current SMTP server provider suspending your SMT server after sending a few emails?
That AI life hack is wrong. It doesn't work. Complete scam.
Okay, so here we have a really cool AI onion. He has sunglasses on and he's in an ice bath, so I'm excited to see what he has to say.
I usually make people cry, but if you give me
That is true. I'm in an ice bath, I get crunchier, milder, and I promise to not attack your tear ducts. Is that so? So if I were to hypothetically freeze an onion and then cut it open, I wouldn't cry? Onions are notorious for being terrible to cut open. I mean, it's like a crime scene of tears every time you do it. So this would be a great life hack. I hope they're not lying on this one.
So is it true that cutting an onion that's frozen doesn't make you cry? I hope so. This would be a really useful life hack.
It can't be true. No. It's not true at all. Let's continue.
AI taught me that. So let's go ahead and freeze this up. Then I'm going to compare it to cutting the normal onion, and we're going to see the difference. First off, let me get this in there for like 2 hours or so. So I just went ahead and took the frozen onion out of the freezer. This is the difference in what they look like. This one's much tighter. This one still has all the loose skin on it. So I'm going to cut the regular onion first, and then assuming I cry from that, I'm then going to cut the frozen onion, and we're going to see the difference in how much I cry. Because according to AI, I'm not going to cry at all if I cut the frozen onion. Oh, moldy. Let's see how that will affect things. Ooh, alright, so now let's begin. I think onions release that smell as like a defense mechanism in the wild, so wild animals don't eat it, kind of like their spiciness. So far, so good. It's starting to hit me a little bit. Oh, it's burning. It's burning so badly. It's not even sad right now, it just hurts. Ah, it burns so bad, but it feels so good. Alright. So here's the first onion. This was the non-frozen one. I think I'm on the verge of my first tear, but just classic onion shenanigans here. I'm about to cry. It's very uncomfortable. So I just cleared my eyes. I'm good again, and now I'm cutting the frozen onion, and we're going to compare the way I react. Same cuts and everything. Okay, this one doesn't seem to have any mold on it, which is a good sign, really. Expose myself directly to the onion. So far, so good. Couple cuts in, but I was actually pretty good on the other onion. There's like no aroma whatsoever. Like I'm trying to smell the onion, and I can't. It's one of those rare foods. Oh, I just got splashed in my eye. Now it's actually gonna make me cry.
What? You are a man. Why are you crying? Oh.
Alright, continuing on. That is done. So I basically cut the whole thing to the same level of the other onion, and this onion, outside of it squirting me directly in the eye and irritating my eye, is not actually invoking any tears. Like I feel normal. I'm not sad about this onion, but the fact that he's now dead. So I'm going to go out and say that this is 100% true. That AI video is giving you a good life hack, so I would trust it.
There's a cute broom. Wait, is that a sock? Why are we putting socks on brooms? What does this do?
This is working!
Can't believe this is working.
Now the sock grabs dust and
Oh, so the sock kind of acts as like an upper layer to get things like lint and dust. Okay. I thought it was meant to like keep the bristles in place, but instead it's actually adding to the cleaning experience. That's pretty high IQ if it works. The problem? I don't think it works.
So according to that AI life hack, if you were to put a sock over your broom, it makes it more efficient, so you can pick up things like hair and lint more easily. So I'm going to basically tape this over the bristles, and then I'm going to A/B test it to see whether or not it helps me pick up more things. So since it picks up hair and lint, I didn't know where to get hair, so I'm going to give my grill a little haircut. I'm going to use some of his. A little old friend. I haven't seen him in a while. Mind if I just give you a little snip? Great. Now that is a lot of hair. So I'm going to do one comb through without the sock, and you're going to see how much it picks up. Every single one. They are kind of stuck though in the bristle, which could be a little annoying. Now I have the sock on it here, so I'm going to do another brush now, and we're going to see if this works. So there was no hair left behind, and let's see if any of the hair stuck to this. Oh, all of the hair stuck to it. That is a great way to pick up hair and lint. Just tape a sock to your broom, and then bam, it picks it all up. Well, I'm honestly really surprised by that one, so AI absolutely snapped on that. That life hack does work, so if you have to pick up a lot of hair or lint, just put a sock on your broom.
Okay, back to the microwave now, and I see a thumbnail of a chili pepper, so I'm assuming I shouldn't be microwaving him.
Don't microwave me. My spicy oils can spread.
Oh, you know what?
Everyone's coughing and running away.
That actually makes sense. So the fumes of the chili pepper are going to come out and emit if I were to heat it up, and that's dangerous. You're telling me nobody's just done this before? I don't believe it. And also, those people in the background are clearly AI, so they're faking it. They're not actually feeling the capsaicin into their lungs. So let me go ahead and microwave it, because I could be wrong and AI could be right here.
So apparently you should not be putting a habanero pepper inside of the microwave, because it's going to create like a capsaicin cloud, and it's going to just stun you, and you're going to have a bunch of hot sauce in your eyes, and you can't see for days, and you're blind. I don't believe that. I know the egg came true, but this doesn't really make sense. Like, what's going to happen? So let's toss them in there, put them on for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to breathe in the fumes once I open it up, and I'll let you know if I end up not seeing. I hear some leaking, so the sauce is starting to come out of the pepper. Oh, wait.
with business.
Is your desktop where files go to disappear?
There, it was right here.
Screenshots, PDFs, downloads, everywhere. Vita understands your messy workspace, suggests a clear cleanup plan, and organizes everything after your approval.
I'm actually smelling it right here. It's starting to leak out of the microwave. Wait, give it an actual smell. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Don't breathe this in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that is strong. All right, I actually believe this AI life hack very much so, even more than the egg, and you saw the egg explode. Like, that is
So crazy.
repugnant. That is a really strong smell of just pure pepper in the air. Oh, I can't even be really close to that. So imagine if you had like a super hot pepper. Like, that was the hottest one in grocery stores, but if you had like a Carolina Reaper, you wouldn't be seeing it right now. So that one absolutely works.
Okay, here we have a phone, and it looks like it has some sort of soda can attached to the back, so let's see what this AI thing says.
Tape a soda can to your phone. People swear it boosts signal. This is the secret.
Really?
Users don't want you to know.
Does that make sense? No. Am I going to try it? Yes. Okay guys, so we're going to test that AI life hack out. So right now we're traveling, and I have Michael's phone, and luckily he has terrible service right now, so we can actually see if it improves by taping it to this aluminum Olipop can right here. Okay, so let's tie the phone to the can like so, and let's see if the signal improves. Alright, so I had 1 bar before. Wait, look at this. No joke guys, there is now 3 bars. I don't know if it's because of like the positioning or because of the aluminum can, but I definitely am holding a little bit more signal. But still not opportune. Like, this isn't as good of signal as I could probably have. I mean, you might as well just get Mint Mobile. That's the ultimate life hack, because Mint's 5G connects 98% of Americans, and 4G LTE connects 99% of Americans. And Mint Mobile is a premium wireless carrier offering no contract plans. And they operate on the nation's largest 5G network. So I don't even know why we're doing this. Michael, you just get Mint Mobile. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, what does Mint Mobile include? And Mint includes unlimited text, talk, 5G data, international calling, and hotspots. So quite literally everything you need. And actually right now, for a limited time, Mint is offering 3, 6, and 12 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. And that's for any plan, even unlimited. Also, if you don't like it, you can get a free full refund in 7 days, no questions asked. Now, a common question asked is, how can I switch to Mint Mobile? And it's incredibly easy. You do it entirely online in minutes with eSIM. And the best part is that you don't need a new phone in order to do this. You can just bring your unlocked phone and you don't have to change your number. So stop overpaying for wireless service just because that's how it's always been. And again, switch to Mint and get 3, 6, or 12 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. And that's for any plan, even unlimited. Thank you again to Mint Mobile for sponsoring this video. Definitely recommend checking them out. Let's try another life hack. We have Jane H with the American flag in a hazmat suit, and I think she's going to teach me something about de-rusting. So let's see what she says.
Countless hours scrubbing rust. This quick and easy homemade
I do hate scrubbing rust, so a homemade solution. What? So you're telling me instant eradication of the rust.
Then 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol. And mix well. I drop these easy cleaning hacks.
Okay.
Comment soap and I'll send you the recipe.
And that's it? Then you just pour that on the rust and it comes off magically? She's not even scrubbing it, it just comes off. I trust you, Jane. You look like a trustworthy AI person, so let's see if you're right or not.
So I'm going to attempt to de-rust this incredibly rusty piece of metal right here by doing the solution that they showed in that video. Starting with Dawn dish soap, a lot of it. Adding in the rubbing alcohol, and then follow it up with some corn flour. And remember, they claimed instantly de-rust, so we didn't have to wait for this one. Put in some corn flour, and we're going to compare the top of this to the bottom of it after I mix this in. So here's what our solution looks like. And now, when I wipe this off, it should be brand spanking new. Okay, what do we got? Let's do a little comparison. We wipe some off with water. This is what it looks like when comparing one side to another. Actually, wait a second. This side is very rusty. This side is not that rusty. And actually, the gradient kind of looks cleaner and cleaner as you go along. Did I judge too quickly? I may have, because now that I'm looking at this, I would say that that life hack actually does kind of work. And I almost certainly didn't make the perfect solution. I'm sure there's like a better way to do it. But this one seems seems to have yielded a cleaner left side as a result of submerging it in there for like 10 seconds. So reluctantly, I'm gonna say this one works, weirdly enough.
What is this? Something spilled on the floor. Don't wipe me, you're making a slip and slide. Alright, so if you have oil on the floor, don't wipe it because you're gonna spread it. You want to put flour on it. That makes sense because oil is notoriously difficult to pick up because you can't put water on it because water and oil don't mix, so there's no way to kind of lock that in and sweep it up. So flour,
Oil is a real pain to clean up. If you ever spilled it, it's always like super greasy and hard to kind of get up because of how thick it is, and also water doesn't really wash it out or anything. But apparently, according to that AI life hack, flour will turn this into crumbs and you're able to pick it up easily. It's also really hard to dispose of oil because you can't put it down drains and stuff. So this could be a huge cheat code on how to get rid of oil if it works. So let's start by dumping some oil on the table, a little bit of a localized oil spill. Now we're going to take some of this flour and let's see if it turns into some crumbs, like we're baking, but we're cleaning. So you'll see the oil's trying to escape, but we're not going to let that happen because we're trying to coat it completely. It looks pretty contained. I'm going to keep rubbing it around and see if it just disappears into the flour. All right, now I'm going to try to dig it up a little bit and see what remains.
I can't even believe that is actually
Wow, it looks like all the oil was absorbed from the flour. I probably put way too much flour, wasted an entire bag just to clean up like a tablespoon of oil. But it does look like it's working. I mean, I don't see any oil remaining. And to the touch, it's completely dry. There's literally no residue. That AI life hack does work. You can turn oil into crumbs by putting flour on it. So if you have some extra flour laying around, you can probably put like a fourth of what I did and clean up any oil spill. Good job, AI.
Alright, what do we have here? Jip. You're scraping gum for no reason. Peanut butter helps gum. The amount of different life hacks over the course of the last month that I've tried out to try to remove bubblegum from the carpet have been insane. I think I've done at least 8 different attempts. And if peanut butter is the straw that breaks the camel's back and ends up getting the gum off the carpet, then I have no faith in humanity anymore. Like, why would peanut butter do it? It's not even a liquid. It's like a plasma. Alright, let's go put some peanut butter on gum, I guess.
So I'm not very optimistic about anything that removes stains.
If AI is correct solution, like and subscribe.
Or gum from rugs because I've tried this a lot in the past, but apparently peanut butter is what actually does it according to AI. So I have some bubble gum right here. And then I'm going to make it stuck in the fibers of the towel, then it's impossible to remove. Okay, now this thing is stuck in there. I don't want to pull because I want to use the peanut butter to see if I can remove it. But if you have gum stuck to your rug, bust out some Jif peanut butter, taste it first, and then take a lot of it. Bam! Wait, what the heck? I didn't even massage it in. This thing is just like the perfect adhesive. Bam, bam. Massage it a little bit. Yep. What? No shot that actually worked. The gum actually removed from the fibers of the rug with peanut butter. That's crazy. Nothing else worked. You roll the clip. We tried this with 5 other solutions and it's peanut butter that actually does it. So it turns out that AI life hack is absolutely true. You can remove gum from a carpet or a towel or whatever by using Jif peanut butter or any peanut butter.
I already don't like the looks of this one. I see like 500 plastic bottle caps here in the corner and a blender, so I can only imagine what we're going to see. Yep, we were blending up plastic bottle caps. The microplastics goes crazy. Okay, hot water. So we're just blending the caps with water and what? Let me guess. Yep. Rainbow sludge. What are we doing? How did that not just end right there? So what's this next step? Oh, that is actually kind of cool, if it works. And that if is doing a lot of heavy lifting, because I'm pretty sure out of everything we've done so far, this one is probably the least likely. I just don't think plastic does that. Let's try. I could be wrong. I'm open to AI winning this one.
Is it possible to actually make those microplastic sphere balls that you just saw in that video? Let's find out. So I have the plastic bottle caps here, a bunch of different colors, should be fun. We're gonna mix them in this boiling water. We're gonna blend this up in the NutriBullet. So basically the big question is, can you blend these microplastics together? Big Pharma's dream right here. Here we go. Did it blend? It actually did blend a little bit. I think we might have too much boiling water. There we go, there we go. So this is not the consistency of what was in the video. I thought I was gonna get like a nice little plasma, something that can kind of melt down into those sphere molds, make some really cool plastic sphere ice cubes. But unfortunately, we're just left with a lot of broken pieces of plastic. But this is what's in your food. This is what you guys are eating, microplastics. So make sure you avoid that. All right, it's not even worth putting those into the ice cube molds because clearly nothing's gonna happen. It's just water with a little bit of interruption with these plastic bottle caps. And now you know. Don't put them in your blender.
Oh, I see feet again. He's pouring mouthwash on it. All right, what do you got for me? Chang medicine.
On your feet, and you will literally.
Okay, let's see. What's the concoction?
Wait, what is the whole something that? Hey, I'm so looking evil drink, but that's not so.
Now, my feet gonna get soaked again. Blue Listerine with vinegar.
Of white vinegar and 2 cups
And then some warm water.
soak for 15 to 20 minutes.
I guess, right? Sure. It's gonna kill nail fungus, eliminate bad odors. Sure. I could see this working, right? I'm not calling cap on this. I think there's a good chance that if I dip my feet in mouthwash, basically, that they're gonna smell good. I don't think that's that crazy, but I'm still gonna try it and I wanna see how it leaves my feet. They might even be blue. I look like the guy from Big Fat Liar.
Let's see if I'm gonna be thanking that Chinese man for the rest of my life. So I have the Listerine right here, and I'm going to pour this.
Don't be tasting that
Let's go. Meet your very own monster. What kind of monster do you want to build?
A cute monster. Will you help me?
We're here to build your own monster. So I guess
All over my feet. Nice. That feels really good. Then we're gonna do a cup of vinegar. Then we're gonna let my feet soak in this for about 15 minutes. And then as he showed, all the bacteria and fungus that are on my feet are going to rise out and I'm going to have basically baby feet. So I'm gonna just sit here in this soak for about 15 minutes and we're gonna see if it does anything. I'm definitely feeling a good amount of tingling in my feet. Something's happening on the bottom of them, I'm not gonna lie. I think this Chinese man was onto something. Looks like we have about 5 more minutes, and then we'll check in on the state of my feet. Okay, 3, 2, 1. They're kind of numb. I don't know if they were just sitting there for 15 minutes or because of Listerine and stuff, trying to like found their way in the feet. So I'm gonna show you the bottom of my feet. This is what it looks like. Okay, there we go. So this is what the feet look like. They feel kind of soft actually. And I haven't gotten a pedicure in like 3-4 weeks. That means this is doing all the heavy lifting. So if you see them
That's why there's hairy on there, because I'm wondering soon.
smooth, it's because of the Listerine. I'm doing a lot of walking and stuff, so my feet were probably beat up before I put them in. So if you're looking at these guys and they look smooth, that means the Chinese man was correct. And by the feel of things, it actually looks like they are smooth. I don't know if it like necessarily peeled things off in real time, but I would say there's definitely an improvement. So soaking them in vinegar, warm water, and Listerine certainly does something good for your feet. So I'm going to say that that AI life hack is absolutely true.
This is a really cute Oral-B dental floss hack. It even says quick hacks on the bottom. So I'm already seeing him with a cake or a cheesecake, so I'm curious to see what he says.
Stop smashing cakes with knives. Dental floss makes cleaner slices every
Dental
time.
floss to cut cakes. Huh. I mean, it looked really cool when he did it, but then again, it's AI, so let's see if this really translates in reality.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear subscriber. Happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday and you don't have a knife and you want to cut your cake, we've all been there, get some dental floss and you can cut your cake perfectly. And what you're supposed to do is just take a little bit of the dental floss, and let's say you want to have a quarter of the cake. Ooh, that is actually much smoother than I thought it would be. Shouldn't it? Great, and then slide it into 4. Wait, this actually works surprisingly well. No, here, everyone gets a piece. We all get pieces, so let me cut this. Who wants the first piece? Whose birthday's today? Shout out to you, it's your birthday. Hey, you know what? We have a lot of people, so the first slice is going to be this corner piece. One of the downsides of cutting with floss is that you don't have a knife in which you can get under and actually serve it, so you have to serve it with your bare hand, which is disgusting, but this is for you because it's your birthday. So really clean cut, really impressed with that, but you have to deal with the fact that I'm touching your cake. So definitely a life hack if you don't have a knife or literally anything. But if you have floss, you could do what I just did right there. So it technically works. I think this AI life hack, 100% good, just not like super useful. I like mine better.
Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, this is an AI person. So unlike the AI food, we have an AI human here. Is that worms in the apples?
American apples get
All right, let's see what he says. I'm actually interested in this one.
with your hormones in your gut.
Okay, pesticides. So we want 2 tablespoons of baking soda with water.
Critters fall right out.
And then the worms are going to emerge from the apple. Does he think I'm dumb? Does he really think that there's just worms waiting in the apples? Just like, oh no, baking soda's here, let me emerge from it. What is there? Let's try this out and see if the worms come out of the apples.
Is that cowboy right that if you put 2 apples and submerge
Not even mix and I will try it.
them in water and baking soda, then worms will emerge out of them or all the disgusting things held within? Well, we're going to find out. And also something I wanted to ask, Coke on steak, because there used to be an old urban legend in which if you put Coke on steak, then all the maggots emerge from it. And I've never actually tried it before, so I want to see if it's going to be the same sort of result. So we're going to start with the apples. So I'm going to put both in here. I'm going to take some water. We're going to completely submerge them. And we're going to take 2 tablespoons of baking soda. I already hear it. Those worms are dying to come out. You hear it. And simultaneously, I'm going to marinate this steak, which I'll be eating later, in Coke, hopefully, if there's not worms that come out. But there is a chance worms do come out. That's why we're trying it. So here's the Coke. I'm going to dump this on top, and we'll let both of these soak for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll check on them. All right, checking back in now. It's been about 20 minutes or so I want to see if any maggots or worms emerge from these 2 foods in front of us. So we're going to start with the apple. There should be worms coming out. There's no worms, but I see some bruising on the bottom, and the red one, which is the same color as the one in the video, it's just very soft, but I don't see any worms, unfortunately, or fortunately. And then the steak in the Coca-Cola, I really don't want to see a maggot. Okay, it looks good. Doesn't look like there's anything weird coming out of our steak, which is good for the food, but bad for the life hack, because the life hack does not work. That was a terrible one. Don't trust that page whatsoever, because that was garbage.
Is my food fake or not? All right, let's see.
In a hot pan and I turn brown, I'm the real deal.
Okay, so brown equals real, yellow equals fake.
You know that big presentation you have to finish? Well, it's not going to write itself. Especially since you're busy with all the pings, whoops, and bops.
So we're going to melt some butter, and if it's real butter, it's going to turn brown. If it's fake butter, it's not going to brown, so it's going to remain yellow. That's actually pretty useful. To know, but let's see if that's actually true or not.
Try to guess which one of these is real and which one of these is fake, because one of these is real butter and the other one is I can't believe it's not butter, which is margarine. And if you have to figure out which one is real, which one is fake,
Just left is real butter. Click. Right. Those right is real butter. Click subscribe.
If you ever get swapped or something and you have no idea which is which, all you need to do according to that life hack is put it on a pan and try to brown it, and if it browns, it's real butter, and if it doesn't, then it's fake butter. So if you were unable to tell by the eyeball test, this one right here is the real butter, and then the fake butter is right here. So I'm going to start off with the real butter. I'm going to put some on the pan here. We're going to try to brown this, and this does claim to be real butter, so it should brown. A little bit of a check in here, so it's been maybe like a minute or so, and I think I'm seeing a little bit of browning beginning, but we will check in a little bit.
A few moments later.
Well guys, as it turns out, this wasn't browning, so I was a little bit suspicious on whether or not this was actually real butter, and when you look on the back, it's actually the same exact ingredients, which is basically just a bunch of different oils together, like soybean palm, as the I can't believe it's not butter. So what you're seeing right here is about 10 minutes of cooking, and you'll notice there's no browning. So both of those are going to be fake butter, and it's true that they don't brown, and then here I have actual butter, which is just cream from milk, and I'm going to heat this up to see if this butter browns. So I guess it's good. We actually found out that we had fake butter on our hands by doing this test. So long as this turns brown, I think this is a really great test. And now here's the real butter. We're going to see what happens with this. Okay, so not even in 2 minutes, we're starting to see the browning of the real butter right here, basically all throughout. And then our fake butter, which is margarine over here, is still completely its normal color. That AI life hack is absolutely true. We just learned it here in real time. I thought I had real butter. Turns out I didn't, but the stick of butter is real.
I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I think that's a piece of chocolate, and then that might be coffee.
Soda loses its fizz and turns.
Oh, when soda loses its fizz and it's flat.
Into the glass. The rough textured surface of the raisin.
A raisin. Raisin is going to act as a nucleation site?
Bubbles right back to life.
That doesn't feel right. So you're telling me dropping a raisin in flat soda will all of a sudden carbonate it again?
How?
How does that even work, like, chemically? It's just a raisin, which is a grape. Grapes aren't that crazy, right? All right, we're gonna have to test this one.
Let's see if this AI life hack is true or not. So I have some flat soda right in front of me, and then I have some raisins right here. So if you drop a raisin in flat soda, it reinvigorates it, and it gives it some carbon, I guess, and then all of a sudden, you're gonna see some fizzing happen. So let me just take a single raisin and then drop it in. Well, I have 3, so that'll suffice. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it actually kind of worked. Hold on, let me put more. I'm going to do like a handful. Here it goes. Go, baby, go. Oh my gosh, it's like Coke and Mentos, but less exciting. Okay, so it's a very quick reaction, but you definitely get some of the bubbles emerging. Let's give it a taste as well. Tastes like soda. You can temporarily get back some bubbles if you drop.
What if I like some of them are true, but some of them are not true. Banana is salty, tastes like lemon.
Stop raisins in your soda. Alright.
This one is actually true. Look, it's flat.
That AI life hack works.
So here we have more foods inside of the microwave. Never microwave grapes. You know what? I've actually heard this before, but not that it sparks and damages your microwave, but I think it's grapes form plasma when they're microwaved or something. There used to be a very viral video about this, but I'm excited to try. But this might be the end of the microwave because the grapes might make it explode. Wish me luck.
That AI video said don't put grapes in a microwave. I've actually heard this before, so this isn't the first time that I heard somebody say this, and I've never actually done it, so I want to see whether or not it's as bad as that AI life hack is saying. So I'm going to put grapes in a microwave, and let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Apparently sparks, and maybe my microwave is ruined. And I love this microwave, it's been through a lot, so this might be the finale. Here we go.
You love a microwave. The microwave.
Having troubles with online payments? Try Premium BCC from Spend.
Here we go. Grapes in the microwave. Michael said they might turn plasma. They're going to turn into something gooey. So let's check on our grapes. Did the grapes turn into plasma? Not really. Not really at all. There might be too many grapes, so let me just put a couple of grapes in there, and let's see if these will break the microwave. I think because they were bunched up, there was a little issue. I can no longer see in there, so a cloud of smoke has emerged. Maybe that's a good sign for me to stop. Oh! Smoke is coming out. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we almost started a fire. And the inside, the grapes, they just like melted though. I see what they mean, how probably a fire could start and electrical sparks and stuff. We didn't get any of that. We did have an egg explode. We did have habanero smoke emerge through, and then also grape smoke. But the grapes, for the most part, they behaved quite well. But I do actually fully believe the AI life hack video we just watched. All 3 of those basically came true. Don't try any of these at home though.
All right, what do we have here? 10 minutes in apple, 10 minutes in sparkling water. What happens? The taste changes?
Tastes like a cola candy. Try it and see.
I don't care how cute the AI apple looks, a red apple is not going to turn purple by just soaking it in coffee and sparkling water. It just doesn't make sense. color theory. Like, you can't get purple from red and then brown coffee. It's just not possible. So why am I even trying this? I've tried so many change the fruit and vegetable color AI hacks in the past, and only one of them historically has worked. Okay, I guess I'll try it. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong, but there's no shot this is actually real. This is clearly just bait.
The last time I tried to change colors with fruits, only one of them worked. The banana ended up turning pink, which was cool, but this time we could apparently turn a red apple purple just by submerging it in coffee and sparkling water. So here's the apple, gonna drop it in right there, take some sparkling water and completely submerge it. I'm hopeful. I'm remaining hopeful. I think AI has improved since the last time. And then they said a spoonful of coffee. I'll be a little bit more generous than that. Okay, so we're going to let this kind of work its way into the apple, and we're going to see if that red color turns purple like the video showed. So it's officially been 10 minutes that we've been soaking this in the solution, so I want to see if the apple has turned purple like the video said. Susan, disappoint me. Susan, disappoint me. It disappointed me. They did say it tastes like a cola apple, which is weird because it's not like we put it in Coca-Cola. I think when this guy was prompting the video, like he might have messed something up somewhere along the way. So maybe Coca-Cola plus sparkling water plus apple equals cola. No, it just tastes like an apple. I'm not surprised. I'm not disappointed. I'm neutral. I've learned to come to peace with these terrible AI life hacks. So don't trust that one. Foods don't change color that easily. Don't be fooled.
I don't even have a guess of what we're about to watch, but let's see what this AI life hack is.
Is that actual sugar? Why are you feeding sugar to a grass stain?
Oh, grass stain. So sugar on a grass stain makes it disappear? Really? I feel like that's actually incredibly useful. Especially if you're an athlete, you're always sliding around, you got grass stains on you, just carry a little bit of sugar, bam, clean.
Okay, so we're going to start off by putting grass stains on this brand new white t-shirt. Well, that is a combination of dirt and grass stains. Let me get a little bit more even. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot to work with here. I see some good grass stains. This t-shirt is ruined, or so you'd think, because now I placed it on the table here with all the grass stains laid out, and I have some granulated sugar, which according to that AI life hack is going to raise the grass stains up like magic and remove them. I see some good grass stains right here. I'm just going to pour a bunch of sugar on it. It's white. Whoa, it's gone. It's completely white now. I'll give it like 10-15 minutes of soaking and then let's see if this works. I highly doubt it. Okay, I'm back now. Been maybe like 10-15 minutes and we're going to check in on our grass stain right there. I guess I'll just like shimmy it off or brush it off. Hey, it looks kind of white, though I do still see some grass stains emerging from the bottom. Yeah, I mean, it looks whiter, but I think that's because it's covered in sugar. It still even smells like grass. I mean, looky there, guys. I gave it a fair shake. I tried this dumb AI life hack, and I put sugar on grass stains, and I thought it wasn't going to work, and guess what? It didn't work. Turns out sugar does not remove grass stains from a t-shirt. You can't trust that one. That one was bogus. We still have a lot more left.
All right, here we have a lemon in a blender, and I'm getting some ideas, so let's see what they're telling me here.
Peeled lemon. Squeezing me is a rookie mistake. Blend me with water and condensed milk to instantly...
Blend a lemon with water and you make frothy lemonade? That is actually a great idea. All right, let's follow these instructions and let's see if when life gives you lemons, you can truly make lemonade.
So unfortunately, I don't have sweet condensed milk, but I do have water, and it prompted a question in my brain. Can you make lemonade by just putting the lemons and the water in the blender? So I have a NutriBullet right here, so I'm going to drop in 1, 2, and then a bunch of water, and I'm going to seal this up. Okay, then we're going to see if it's possible. When life gives you lemons, can you really make lemonade? Let's find out. Whoa, it looks like it. It looks like it. Oh
my gosh. Actually looks like milk. But I've not seen the frosting yet. They say that it looks like milk, creamy frosting. But I've not seen the creamy frosting yet. So I think the AI life hack is lying. No, whoever are you? I'm just showing your face. No.
Choose from thousands of realistic voices to use your content. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers. And branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice.
Oh my gosh, instantly made lemonade. Look at that. Let me give it a taste. Ooh, that's disgusting. It tastes like a lemon. I think we can get more lemons in here too. Let's put one more lemon in. Here we go. Blast off! All right, and they were not lying because you get a beautiful looking lemonade from mixing 3 lemons in water in a blender. It is that easy. You don't have to go squeezing lemons, sugar, all that stuff, open up a lemonade stand. I tried that, it's not worth it. What is worth it is putting lemons in a blender because you make this beauty right here. So that works, and it's great.
Okay, show me something good here.
A bowl with ice cubes and skim the surface.
Okay, skim the surface with a ladle and ice. Ah, okay, and the oil adheres and takes away some of the grease. That is a pretty cool degreasing technique. If you make something that has a bit too much oil, you want to remove some, The wheels are spinning, but I am very suspicious. I don't think this is actually going to work, but if it does, I'll give full props to AI.
So can an ice cold ladle remove water from whatever thing you're cooking? So right here I have like a little tomato soup I made, and let's say I wanted to mix in some oil, and I put too much. Oh no, tons of oil, look at that, just separated, made a crater in our tomato soup. Let's see if this AI life hack can save us here. If you do that, you should be able to have some of it stick to the bottom. And I guess some is sticking to the bottom. Then I'm going to mix it in, but since I clearly put too much, I should be able to take some off the sides here. Okay, well I've been going at this, and it doesn't look like this one works at all. I mean, you saw, I did it exactly as they told me to. I have this cold ladle, a metal cold ladle, and it is not separating any of the oil. Here's a little more oil poured in. Even a little localized amount. So I'm going to go ahead and say that was a scam. But if you're a cook, let me know. There could be some other way, and maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Alright guys, that was a lot of fun. It looks like AI ended up being more trustworthy than not because they had a lot of life hacks that ended up being true. So I guess that's good to know, but still proceed with caution. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content,
Thank you guys so much for watching, and please check out all the AI life hacks that I've been making. Bye! Bye. Check it out. AI life